was like nothing, I had ever seen as far as it wasn't like, one guy was all of a sudden saved by Jesus Christ. It was like 10 of them.
Yeah, I mean, we heard that Noah and those guys, hey, some weird stuff's going on up in Hatteras, those guys are getting saved. And they told me, and I just went one ear out the other. I was like, just kind of, yeah, right, we'll see what happens when we get up there,
Basically what it comes down to is a group of the area's best surfers were radically transformed by God.
We get home, it didn't take much more than just looking into our friends' eyes that we know like the back of our hands. That's the most amazing miracle I've ever seen.
I just wanted to do my own thing, but that Sunday, the Sunday we got saved and gave our life to Jesus, there was something different because I was in need, and I knew that need was God, and God met me.
God just began speaking to my heart, and I didn't even know it.
I was seeking God on my own, and He was giving me the answers, and I wasn't doing them.
He just basically had to humble me and let me know that I wasn't in control and that He needed to be in control.
And I honestly could say that I had a belief in God, but I really didn't know the Lord. Through a bunch of circumstances and events, I ran into my good friend, which invited me to church, and that's where I heard the sermon that changed my life forever.
Well, I will walk by faith, even when I cannot see.
I remember I just had this unbelievable amount of peace where literally all the hurt and the pain and the things of my childhood were just getting like opened up, and God was coming in and healing me.
We saw it change our lives. We felt it change our own hearts.
And from that moment that I prayed, I knew that I was changed. I knew that I was different, and I found exactly what I was looking for, which was just peace and forgiveness.
It was that good, the peace that God was giving me from having a relationship of prayer and reading His Word was that good that I was willing to give up everything else because I knew He would give me the other things.
We came home, and they were having like nightly Bible studies at Noah's house, so me and Brad were just tripping that we were about to go to a Bible study at Noah's house.
One by one, guys were just expressing how heavy an impact, that it had had on them.
That's when we really started thinking about it. We're like, oh yeah, no, these guys have changed up there, and we could see a change, and that was the difference, as opposed to hearing someone as a Christian and actually seeing it acted out as an example. And
The change was my heart. I didn't look different, or all my problems weren't solved. My heart was changed. It was soft. It was available to love and available to be loved, and I felt free. I felt totally set free, and I felt like a brand new kid again.
You are the open door to freedom. You are the only hope I have. The reason in my reason, the only thing that lasts. How could I begin to settle when all within me longs to step into the shelter of your everlasting arms? I wanna get carried away, I wanna get tossed by your waves. I don't care where or how deep, I'm gonna jump in with both feet. I wanna get carried away, I wanna get lost in your ways. I wanna be held by your truth, I wanna wanna behold all of you. I'm gonna be all yours today. I wanna get carried away. You are the wisdom of the ages. You are the one who stays the same. The power in the wind, the sand left by the rain. How could I begin to make it if all I had was me? Just take me as I am, Lord, and sweep me out to sea. I wanna get carried away. I wanna be tossed by your waves. I don't care where or how deep. I'm gonna jump in with both feet. I wanna get carried away. I wanna get lost in your ways. I wanna be held by your truth. I wanna behold all of you. I'm gonna be all yours today. I wanna get carried away. Some say you're far away, but I know you're here with me. I could go anywhere and still you'd be there with me. I know you're here with me.
God's forgiveness and His love is available anywhere, anytime. It could be you out surfing one day and you realize that you need something more. It could be anywhere.
He has done this for us, and all we have to do is believe and accept that.
God has the most amazing plan for your life. He sees you as fearfully and wonderfully made, and He has things that you could have never dreamed of, but you just have to let Him. You have to believe. You have to take the step of faith and say, you know what, God, here I am, exposed. And once you do, there are going to be things that you're going to do in your life that you are going to be in awe of.
We're all looking for that one thing that's extraordinary, and God is that answer. And in the Word of God, it says that if you draw near to God, He's going to draw near to you. So basically, if you really want to see God, you're going to see Him, because His Word says, you know, that as soon as you take the step to go for Him, that He's going to be right there.